Hello everyone, welcome! Because today we have two great confrontations this evening. We have Këlthrag against Orange and Carvalho against Myzrael. And for this confrontation, I am with Furyhunter. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Yeah,
I'm ready to cast this. It's gonna be great. Two great matches.
yes, great players. We have the two finalists of the last year. We have Orange and Carvalho. They both made it to the final last year, so it'll be great to see if they can reach a good score again. So we can move on with the lineup.
Yeah.
And first we have Këlthrag lineup with a druid, a demon hunter, a warrior, and a priest. His priest has been banned. We won't have any priest this evening. Only ban priest.
Makes sense.
Yes, one of the most scary deck. People are very scary of the priest.
Yeah, and it's a pretty standard lineup. I also played this lineup in this week of Max League. Like trees OP deck if you ban priest. Pretty much like all the decks are good if you ban priest, right? And they just make sense even like both in Conquest and in LHS. Wait, just a second. I have to. There's a lot of noise out on the street. I have to go close my window.
Okay, no problem. So yeah, three great deck list. I think all the decks can do 3 victories, 0 defeat. Like they all can high roll. They all can have a pretty strong early game. So I think all the game can win all their games. So 3 scary decks. This token druid, for example, can have 3 high roll. So 3 win. Same thing for the demon hunter.
So I'm back. Sorry about that.
Nice.
I mean, if we look at against Orange, the token druid is like it's even versus warrior, and it's an unfavored versus middle, but then it has a slightly favored versus hunter. So yeah, pretty close in all matchups there. He has the demon hunter, which I think will be pretty strong this series. Good against rogue and hunter, and slightly unfavored versus warrior. And then the warrior is just also pretty close matchups across the board, a little bit favored against the rogue. And yeah, but I think it will be a close series. I think all the matchups are very close. There's no like 80-20 matchup, which is pretty common in this meta game. I think like pretty close matchups where both decks have a good chance.
And from Orange side, we have a hunter, very interesting. I think you can put a hunter in your decks if you are scary of a mage, because hunter is the best deck to beat a mage from your opponent. So Këlthrag isn't playing any mage. So do you think the hunter can win some games against Këlthrag lineup?
I think Honda is a pretty good deck, and I really like this list that Orange and Honda came up with for the Masters Tour. I also played this in the Masters Tour. It seems pretty good. I've been doing well with it on ladder and Orange too. I mean the pouches are very interesting. Like they give you an extra answer for Octobot. Këlthrag doesn't have Rogue, but it's also a pretty decent card against like Rush Warrior. You can also get the poison and get a huge tempo swing. Kill a big minion with for 1 mana. It's pretty good.
But what are the upside of playing that hunter? In what matchup are you better? Like you don't have your early game is kinda weak because you have less early game. You don't have the sleepy 5/4 for 2 mana.
Yeah, the Felmore.
Yes.
Well, the Felmore is kind of bad. Orange talked to Zach about it. It's kind of bad against Rogue and Warrior mainly, where Pouch is better. Is supposed to be better in those matchups. So yeah, it's mainly for those matchups actually.
Okay.
Felmore is better against stuff like Mage, like Demon Hunter. Stuff that don't because like Felmore is pretty good if it can just go face, right? So if the opponent plays 0 minions, it's pretty good. If they play minions, it's not that good.
Okay.
Basically.
Yeah, I see. And yeah, the Felmore are very strong against priest, so with a priest ban, it makes sense to don't have the Felmo. I see.
Yeah, exactly.
I
I mean,
see. I
but
see.
Pouch is also a good card against Priest, but yeah. I mean,
Mm.
if you didn't ban Priest, you would probably play Felmoya.
Yeah, I see. And yeah, the other decks are very common. We have Field Contact. We have the Rogue Miracle.
Yeah.
I think it's there is the Mutanus. Uh,
Oh, he
interesting to
plays a
see
Mutinous in it.
in Rogue. What are your thoughts about the Mutanus in Rogue?
Well, Orange talked about this before the Masters Tour, and he convinced a few people on putting it in. Like it's basically default tech for Demon Hunter.
Oh,
It's pretty bad in other matchups. It's also decent against Warrior actually, but other than those matchups, it's like pretty bad. It's pretty slow, and you got Vanessa, which is decent tempo card, right?
mm,
But yeah, against those matchups, I can definitely see it. I mean, sometimes you don't hit the Ilganot, but you have a chance of hitting the Ilganot. You can also shadow step it and stuff and play multiple of them. I haven't
yeah.
tried it myself, but I mean, I can definitely see why you would put it in there.
Even if you hit a Moarg, it can give you some time to before your opponent is killing you. So
Yeah,
yeah,
very true. Like the idea is also you're playing rogue, so the demon hunter often has to use like the talented arcanist and the Moarg to clear your board with immolation aura and Fellscream blast, and then they might only have Ilganot in hand, or like they need all the Moargs they have in hand to OTK you. And as you said, you can also buy time that way by
yeah.
eating one of their pieces.
I see. Yes, because of the Demon Hunter pieces of combo are minions, like the spell power, Moarg, Ilginot. So yes, just a bit eating one of them and it's nice. I think Mutanus in Warrior for the same reason against Demon Hunter and yes.
Yeah, and for the mirror, yeah.
Yes, in the mirror, yes, it's so good if it hits a troublemaker or Alexstrasza. It's
Yeah,
so good.
especially if it's a buffed up minion, right?
Mm.
Also because Warrior doesn't really deal with big minions that easily. Like they have parade leader, but they don't always have the parade leader, you know. So
Yeah, I
if
see.
you, if you just put a big boy on the board, then it's often just gonna be GG if it is the right thing.
I see. I
But at
see.
least it's very good, right?
I will ask player if they are ready to start the game. Do you have Këlthrag in your friend list?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's nice. Okay. You can continue
Yeah,
to
seems fairly standard. I would say like 29 cards are fairly standard now, where it's like you can either play double Crab Rider or double Challenger. He plays double Crab Rider, which is probably also better. Um, it's a little bit matchup dependent. Like the Challenger is mostly just good against Honda. I'm playing two Challengers, but I think double Crab Rider is better. But yeah, whatever. It's the last card. Doesn't change too much. But yeah, his rogue list is also just very standard except for the Mutinous, which is interesting. I would like to see this Mutinous tech coming in handy and it eating an Ilganot or something. It would be kind of fun. Not for Këlthrag, but for the rest of us. And Këlthrag, yeah, fairly standard decks. He doesn't play the 3 mana draw 2 in Demon Hunter. What is that card called? Most people play Acrobatics now, but he doesn't play that. So he doesn't draw as much as like the normal Demon Hunter lists, but it might be fine. Shouldn't matter too much.
okay. Fine.
Uh,
The
yeah.
players are ready. They just tell me. Tell me.
Cool.
It should start very soon now. Okay, we will have orange at the bottom and Këlthrag at the top of the screen. Cameras are not good. Let me fix it.
Are they playing a test match first, or how
No,
does that
no,
work?
they will start
Okay. And Orange told me he has only played Rogue so far. He's 6-0 with Rogue so far in Max League.
Oh, okay. Let's see if
So let's see if he can keep up that trend.
Yeah.
I can see that they're in game now.
Yes. Orange at the bottom. Let's try to catch the yellow eye.
Oh, it's a warrior mirror.
Oh.
So he's not queuing his rogue first.
I think this matchup really depends on the 2-mana spell.
Yeah, the conditioning.
Conditioning,
and Orange
yes.
has it in hand.
Oh, nice. 5. Oh, my
Yeah,
game.
somebody.
My game is in French. Sorry about that. So in the next game it will be fixed. Sorry. And you wanted to say sorry?
So the bulletin here for Orange is he's definitely keeping conditioning and maybe also bumper car, yeah, and Samuro because they work pretty well with the conditioning. And the mulligan for Këlthrag, he's keeping the Watley, which makes sense. So some people like throwing it away if you don't have early game or like if they don't like solo keeping it. I sometimes do it. I'm not sure what's correct here. If you should keep it or not, but he chooses to keep it.
Okay. So
Interesting turn one from Orange here. If you should coin the bumper car, probably not.
yeah, his hands is kinda heavy. Maybe he wants to coin Watley on 4 and play conditioning on 5. So maybe he wants to save his coin.
Yeah,
He will have
I agree.
the bumper to buff the 1-mana spell to corrupt
Yeah, it's coming down now.
the dive.
It's a little bit awkward to coin the Watley on turn 4 because you might overdraw because he has got bumper car as well.
Yes.
But let's see how it pans out with the next draws. We can see here Këlthrag's hand is it's kind of awkward. I mean, you don't mind passing too much when you have conditioning, but if Orange can get like a 10 treasure down next turn or something, then he can really punish Këlthrag for drawing this slow.
Yeah. But even playing the Murloc, you don't really playing pressure or anything.
I mean, yeah, playing the Murloc makes sense. Then you can potentially play a 10 treasure next turn
Yeah.
if it sticks.
You're right. So maybe
So Orange might want to kind of 10 treasure to kill that Murloc, so he can't 10 treasure.
Yeah.
Of course, he can't see the hand, so he might just choose to Rokara because Rokara is pretty good on the board. But if you could see his opponent's hand, he would definitely coin 10 treasure, right?
Yeah. Let's see if he's thinking about that or not.
He's definitely thinking about that because we have a Discord for Masters Tour practice where we just send pictures of 3-mana 10 treasures all the time.
Okay.
So he's definitely thinking about it, but he seems to think it's not worth playing around. I mean, that's fair enough. Like from his perspective, the opponent could also just have other cards like Sword Eater. I guess this also plays into Sword Eater. But
I see.
yeah, he's definitely getting punished for this line. But on the other hand, he can kill the 10 treasure on board, so it's not too bad for him.
Yes. It doesn't seem so bad. He's not really losing the board. He can 10 treasure on the Murloc if he wants to, and bumper card on the 10 treasure.
Yeah.
It looks okay.
And also against if Këlthrag had Sword Eater, you could also just 10 treasure and trade that out. So yeah, probably a fine play saving the coin. Because if you don't save the coin, like the turns can get awkward, right? From Orange's side.
Yeah, the curve is really clean in Orange side. So
Oh, he's not going for 10 treasure. Oh, he's just coining Watley.
Coin Watley.
Okay. Yeah, he really wants the conditioning next turn. I thought this was a 10 treasure turn, but he wants to rush the conditioning a little bit more. which does make sense because then he probably feels like his hand is good enough that if he doesn't fall behind too much, like take too much damage, he doesn't really lose. Which would be true against most hands, but we can see that Këlthrag also has the VOD deconditioning hand. So this game will be very back and forth.
I think the orange hand is better to conditioning because you have cheaper minions, you have 1 mana minions, so they are really good to put conditioning on them. Like,
Yeah, I would agree with that, yeah.
applying conditioning on Alexstrasza isn't really good because you don't really want the body of Alexstrasza, you want the battle cry.
Yeah, very true. A really good draw here from Orange. Makes his turn really smooth. Otherwise, it was fairly awkward. Because you don't really want to play these 1/1s, which are now 3/3s, because you want to save those for Playmaker potentially. And the Bomber card will also just overdraw you, so yeah. The Crab Rider was just a really good draw.
Sure.
Also getting rewarded for playing double Crab Rider in this list.
Is it an okay turn to bumper card on the minions, then playing conditioning? Or it's too slow to do that?
Yeah, that's probably too slow, I would say. And yeah, Këlthrag agrees here. This might just be like Bomber card, 10 treasure seems decent, I think. Unless he wants to save the Bomber card for the Playmaker, it could just be 10 treasure studies.
Yes.
Not sure about that.
10 treasure body is really nice against the Sword Eater.
He definitely wants to play a 10 treasure.
Yeah.
It's just about whether he wants to Bomber card first or like studies after. He chooses to go for tempo.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay.
In the opponent's hand, yeah, I mean, there's a Samuro in Këlthrag's hand. But other than that, it's kind of slow. But if he can stabilize, then he has this Troublemaker, which is really good. If he can get it down on a clean board. But Orange does seem to have a pretty good hand for keeping up the pressure.
Yeah.
So I would say it's looking pretty good for Orange.
But maybe Orange will, at the moment, will be out of fuel. Maybe he will play all his cheap minions and don't have the follow-up. Maybe it can happen if he's not drawing his late game. No Troublemaker, no Alexstrasza.
That is true.
Ouais.
And there's a Samuro, but on the other side. But there's only one Samuro. So there's only one time where you can clear the entire board.
Yeah,
Okay.
Samuro is really important in the mirror matchup. You want to save your Samuro for the last moment.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah, Këlthrag is just going full tempo here. I like it. So really try to get your Troublemaker down.
Yeah.
By going full tempo.
If Këlthrag isn't losing the tempo, the game will be really good for him. If he can just set up his heavy pieces.
Okay.
Oh.
That's a really good top deck for Orange.
Wow. It looks
The second conditioning.
so
Definitely by far the best draw in his deck.
so scary to see this conditioning with his hands. So many minions.
Yeah, definitely go studies first. Bomber car, maybe.
I think yes, the other are pretty bad.
Yeah. The Razor Jaw is pretty good too. I'm not sure which one is better. Yeah, actually. Bomber car. So what does he do this turn? Let's just see what he does, Kick. This turn is kinda hard. He might just... Oh, he goes Samuro.
Do you agree?
I was looking at like Sword Eater, Dark Moon Rider. But this does set up well into Troublemaker. Like it's the biggest board he can make. But I don't think I agree with it because I think I would save the Samuro for a bigger board.
Yeah, Samuro can be better later. Here you can just 1 mana minions in Këlthrag board, so it was nice. But anyway, it looks like so good for range with all those big minions. Samuro isn't doing anything because orange minions have too much health points.
Yeah. I mean, his play does make some sense, right? Because it basically means that your opponent can't really drop Troublemaker. He does it anyways, but like the orange is probably pretty happy with seeing the Troublemaker because he's just so far ahead on board, and then he's just gonna kill the opponent, most likely.
Yeah.
So this looks like a Playmaker turn, I think. Playmaker, Dark Moon Rider, and maybe just a Bumper Car.
Wow. It looks very good.
He's also sure that if the opponent has a Samuro, it can't have more than 3 attack right now. Like, it could top deck second conditioning, but it's unlikely, so he will probably not play around that too much.
He can top deck Parade Leader. Parade Leader
that's also true.
can make Samuro 6 attack.
Yeah, 5 attack.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, that is true. But at least that won't be a full clear, because the Samuro would still have 8 HP, so it can't attack into the Playmaker. So yeah, then Orange would still kill him. I guess not kill him, but... Yeah, still be winning very hard. I don't think there is anything to do from Këlthrag's point of view here, right?
His minions
He's
look so weak against the orange one.
Maybe the Tempo Samuro there was just good.
Yeah,
because
maybe.
it was pretty good into the Troublemaker. Yeah, Orange is just the god.
I see. So I don't see what Këlthrag can do.
Yeah, there's nothing.
He's
He can
dead.
just concede.
He's dead on next turn, yes.
Yeah, no matter what he does. So let's talk about what do we think he will queue into the warrior. Probably Token Druid, because he wants this Demon Hunter against the other decks, I would say. And he doesn't really want Token Druid against the other decks.
Yeah.
And also Token Druid is like fine into warrior. Token Druid and Demon Hunter have around the same matchup into warrior, I would say.
Yes. Warrior is the only bad matchup for his AtomiK Demon Hunter.
Okay, maybe the game is not over yet. I called it a little bit too early, maybe.
Yeah. Pretty good turn for Këlthrag.
I mean, it's still over, right?
Yeah.
It's just he's not dead this turn.
Yes. It will be some turns after. But yes, that was good job from Këlthrag to clean that board.
Yeah,
But,
I would have probably just. I mean, yeah. If there was a way to clear the board, yeah, you do that. But he knows that the game is over.
yeah. It doesn't look like players are playing the same game. You don't have the same stats on your minions.
Yeah, Orange's stats are a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Also, we can see that Këlthrag is playing the Crash, which most people cut by now. And in this game, it seems a little bit too slow. I mean, everything seems too slow when your opponent has double conditioning, but yeah.
I think it's only good against Mage, the Crash.
Yeah, maybe it's good against Mage.
But that's the only matchup where I can see. Because even with against aggressive deck like Hunter, Crash is always too slow. You can't really play it.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Okay,
I think most people feel like the way too. Cause That's why they cut it. I mean, on the other hand, Mutinous would have also been too slow in this game. But yeah. Which is the card he would play instead, right? Okay, so Orange takes it down, and let's see the next game. Orange just continuing his streak of never losing in Max League. Easy clap.
Too strong. Okay. So Warrior for Këlthrag just lost, so we won't see it again.
Yeah, so we will see either Druid or Demon Hunter. I'm expecting to see the Druid, but I mean, Demon Hunter might have a slightly better matchup, but Demon Hunter is definitely better later in the series.
Yes.
So he should definitely be queuing the Druid, yeah.
Totally agree with that.
Yeah, and he does queue the Druid. Yep. Well, Orange could consider keeping the Bomber Car. Këlthrag has Fungal Fortunes, which is definitely a keep. Dawn Growth Sentries is like close. The other cards definitely not. Yeah, Orange just keeps the Bomber Car. Makes sense. Just an early minion to play is good.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, good hand for Këlthrag.
Yeah, really good hand.
We will see the 2-2 very soon.
There is no Lunar Eclipse though, so if Orange can just stick this Playmaker, it could be pretty good for him.
1 mana spell, I think.
Probably Pounce.
Yeah.
I think, because I feel like in this matchup, the main way that the Warrior wins is like Trade Leader or Playmaker sticking. And then the Warrior kills the Druid. But I guess you also have to hero power with the Pounce, but it might be Guidance then, yeah. Guidance is fine too.
I get what do you mean. Okay. Bumper card is better to play on turn 2, because Crab Raider can do some trades later in the game.
Yeah, I think so too. It is kind of close though, because like Playmaker with the Bomber card is really good too. Okay, Këlthrag not overdrawing Kibberling, he's probably pretty happy with that. Next turn he can just go Glowfly, and then it's looking good for him. Ooh, we see the Samuro, but it's not buffed up, so it can't deal with Glowflies.
So, can you play your Playmaker on tempo? Like maybe the only way for Këlthrag to clean it is the 2 mana spell, the Luna Eclipse, I think.
Yeah, the problem from Orange's side is he's just seen 3 spells drawn. Like there are a lot of cards in the opponent's hand, but I think he is supposed to just drop the Playmaker. But from his point of view, there's a decent chance that the opponent has the Luna Eclipse. But yeah, I agree with this. Don't play around it if it's not there for it. But yeah, I agree with this play.
Yeah, maybe it was just a losing play to play around it.
Yeah, I think so.
So if he coin Innerve, yeah, it will be a full board.
Yep. Pretty strong. So now Orange has to maybe high roll a stage dive. He could also just go Blade Master, clear up 3 minions. Doesn't seem great. Nothing he can do really seems great. Like if he gets Rokara, it's decent. Or Crab Rider, I guess. But he might just go for the safe play, which is just Samuro. I'm not really sure here. No matter what he does, it's looking pretty grim for him. Pretty good start from Këlthrag.
Samuro is kinda too weak to clean. Okay. It's still a Samuro.
Wait, it clears up 4. Yeah, okay. I counted wrong. Yeah, then I like this play. Like, clearing up 4 is pretty good. Just leaving your opponent with 3. 2-1s is pretty fine for him. For orange. So what can Këlthrag do here? He could just soul, take some trades. At least trade into the playmaker, right? Could also Lunar Eclipse, but I feel like you want to deal 3 damage with that and not 1. You can also try with Guidance or like Guesstimate. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, so it seems fine.
Yeah, just clearing the board on that turn. And next turn, another board. Okay.
Yeah, another Glowfly next turn is pretty good for him. Because he has another Glowfly, he might want to trade these off. So it's more likely that they will actually die. Otherwise, orange can maybe just ignore the death rattles and then the Glowfly next turn won't summon 7. He chooses to just go face though. He might get punished for that. So orange's hand is kind of weird. He would really like to have a Samuro in the deck so he could just stage dive into Samuro, but he can't do that. So it might just be a Wadley. That's very slow though. But what else can he do? Stage dive?
Watley looks very slow against Këlthrag board, but you're right, you don't really have the choice. You can't win the game with the cards you have in hand, I think. You need to look for other cards.
Yeah. I think he's just gonna go with Wadley, but he disagrees. Bombaka can clean up the board, right? I think he can. Almost. Rukawa is actually very good for next turn, because Rukawa Crab.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good combination.
Do you think Këlthrag can go for Glowfly Swarm on that turn?
Yeah, I think he's just gonna do that. It seems pretty good. Because like he knows there's no Samuro, right? There's no studies being played, and Samuro has already been played. So Glowfly seems pretty decent here. Can't really get cleared easily. Choose to go for the Lunar Eclipse as well. Sure. That's fine. Orange could go for a studies first. But I don't even like. But what would be better than Rukawa Crab Rider here? I mean, he might as well play it, I guess. Let's take. I don't know, Kagat is the cheapest one. He doesn't have a weapon, anyways. Nothing to corrupt this. I guess he can't get a weapon from the Wadley. That's very far down the line. Yeah, Kagat seems good. And he can clear up, like, what? 3 of them? No. Yeah, 3 of them.
And orange will be able to clean most of the Këlthrag board, so I don't really get how Këlthrag will win that game.
Këlthrag is very far ahead right here.
Sorry?
He's definitely. Këlthrag is very far ahead. He just goes solar.
Okay.
Forest.
Yeah. With that top deck, yes. For Glowfly.
Yeah, but also just like Solar Eclipse, Soul of the Forest is just it's too much of a board, and then he has a lot of turns to draw stuff like Arbor. And now he already has it, so now he basically won the game. But yeah.
Okay.
it was already looking pretty good. Fine.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, trees don't lose. Okay.
Lots of trees here.
A lot of trees, and orange can't really deal with all of them. He can
Okay.
deal with 2 of them right here.
Okay, I see.
But yeah, this game is over. And then it's actually interesting what orange will queue into this. Okay, I shouldn't call the game over before it's over this time. Because I did that last game. But this game is over, right? I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything.
Okay.
So it's actually interesting that for orange, his rogue is better against the druid, but it's also better against the demon hunter. Because of the mutinous and also just rogue being better against demon hunter than hunter is. So I don't know what orange queues here.
Maybe he can try Hunter, because Hunter is very very bad against AtomiK Demon Hunter. So
Yeah.
if Hunter can do something, it's against the Druid. Even if
I
it's
agree.
behind against the Druid.
I agree. I think you should queue the... What's it called? Yeah, the hunter.
Because the matchup is bad, but you can win the game from the Hunter side if you have a really strong early game. The Këlthrag also. It's not a free lose. Okay, Rogue is here.
Yeah, he's queuing his rogue. I mean, it is the better deck into the druid, so makes
Yeah.
sense.
Sure.
And maybe he feels like the hunter has a decent chance against the demon hunter. Like, there's the Moonfang in the hunter, which is a very good card against demon hunter. So it definitely has a chance. But yeah, we can see the Gibberling. The whole hand from Këlthrag is actually pretty good here. But the Gibberling and with the Bloom, Thorn Growth, he can just make a pretty big board on turn 1 if he wants to. So it's a pretty premium hand against Rogue.
Yeah. Sure.
Because the main way the Rogue wins this matchup is they get ahead and then they just play new fights. So if the Druid can just make a board turn 1, then it's pretty good. Yeah, he also just full keeps this. Makes sense.
Do you think the Rogue can win that game? Even with that turn 1 for Këlthrag?
What?
Do you think the Rogue
Sorry.
can win this game?
I mean, there's a chance. Orange's hand is pretty bad, but yeah, if you, for example, had an Octobot right here, if he just draws an Octobot, then there's a chance. Because he can get back on the board.
Okay.
He probably just has to make it step the Gibberling here, which feels pretty bad. Yeah, with this hand, you don't really beat this Druid start. Not many decks beat this Druid start, to be honest. That's why trees are such a good deck, right? They can just do this, and then your opponent just dies, basically.
Yeah,
But I mean, there's a chance for Orange to come back, yeah.
you have to kill that 1-mana Gibberling, that 1-1 Gibberling. But
Yeah, I think so.
your opponent will be Overload next turn, so maybe you are not that scared of the Gibberling.
I mean, you know there's a coin in hand, but I can see not killing it. I think I would, but Orange disagrees. I mean, I'm no rogue expert, so maybe Orange has something else in mind.
Next turn it can be coin and 4-mana spell. That can be really strong.
Oh, you might be looking at Wicked Step, Brain Freeze for this turn.
Yeah. You are killing
Yeah, that's interesting.
2 minions by doing that.
I was thinking it was always main trick this turn, but yeah. No, this play is smart. Again, Orange is smart, never doubt him.
Sure.
So now Këlthrag actually has a decision. He could either coin the Pride Tree or just draw some cards with Guess the Weight and go Glowfly next turn. The problem with going Guess the Weight is that if Orange plays a Neophyte, then he can't really do anything after that. But the problem with going with the Pride Tree now is then you don't have that many cards for Glowfly and you don't buff that many minions. But yeah, I mean, he wants to play around the Neophyte. Because otherwise you can't do anything next time, which is really bad.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Okay, so you
Orange. Yeah, he probably just has to go with Kazakus and try to high roll a 5-mana golem. It's not looking great for him.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
That's the only play, yes, maybe.
Yeah.
Rush is fine.
Or poison.
Oh. 5 attack is enough in most of the time.
Yeah, but if he gets to deal 3 damage, you know.
Yeah. With the battle cry.
It's actually a pretty close one. But it's basically like... So now I hope he took Rush, because then he can summon a copy.
Yes.
Now the poison doesn't do anything, but... Let's see what he chose.
Rush was good with a copy. And Poisonous was good with the battle cry. Deal 3 damage. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's basically like a 50-50, right? Like, which one do you get?
So...
Oh, he took up 1 mana.
1 mana 1. So yeah. Oh, he was looking for Toxicity and deal 3 damage. With that 1 mana?
Yeah.
Okay. That was smart.
Yeah.
But... he didn't manage to get the good battle cry, so... it doesn't look good for orange.
It does not. And Këlthrag's hand is just getting even better. Now he can even play around the Neophyte, but because he has the nature studies, so he can still play an up next turn against the Neophyte. Yeah, if Orange got the poison deal 3, he would have full cleared here. And then it would actually look pretty decent for him. But unfortunately he didn't get it.
Yeah, that's kinda sad to see that because of a bad luck, he lost the game, and it was really good if he had the good luck. So yeah, a bit sad for orange. Okay.
Yeah.
A mage spell can do something.
Yeah, if he gets like devolving missiles or something, then he can still be back in the game.
Even flame strike in 2 turns.
Yeah, in 2 turns he might be dead though.
Yeah.
So he kind of needs something right now, right?
The spells are very slow. He can draw cards, but what cards in his deck can clean the Druid board?
Yeah, I don't know. Just a comment here, Orange is not taking Ring Toss because Ring Toss gives rogue spells, rogue secrets when you play rogue. So that's not very good. Just in case anyone in chat is thinking it gives him mage spells, mage secrets, which would be pretty good. The rogue secrets are too slow in this situation.
I did that mistake with the rogue time. I played Vanessa to get the ring toss, and it was rogue secret, so I was kinda disappointed when I saw that.
Yeah, rogue secrets are definitely way worse than the mage secrets. So here, Këlthrag can choose to grind the hero power, innovate the hero power, I guess, if he wants to. I think it makes sense to innovate the hero power just to kill the 2-1. I don't know. It doesn't matter too much when we can see Orange's hand, which doesn't do much. Maybe he wants to play around like combustion is a card you would think about here. Flameflag can't be played yet, so you shouldn't really think too much about that. But these Gibberlings are definitely going face, for sure. Because he wants to set up lethal before a potential Flameflag can come down. You can also just hero power in the face if you want to. But I think trading is probably better. Yeah.
So this time it looks game over. I don't want to say anything wrong, but okay. Maybe he can freeze his opponent's board.
Yeah, I mean, he could get double 0 mana freeze, and then he would stay alive if it hit the correct ones. Like, he could send with the Womp Thief, right? But that was, yeah, unlikely. There's not much of an out here. I mean, he's fishing for it, of course, but it seems unlikely.
Yeah. Sure. So,
Conjurer?
That's good, but he
But
doesn't
he can
have...
still only... He can kill maximum 3 minions, right?
Yeah.
With the Plunderer, Tenvu, and Wicked Step.
Sad.
Oh, yeah, not even that.
He doesn't have the Shadow Step here. So yes, 2-1 for Këlthrag.
Yeah. And now Orange just has his Honda left. But we know what Orange can do with this Honda. He loves this Honda. So maybe he can bring it back.
Let's see, yes. It still looks very, very hard against Demon Hunter to play with that Hunter.
Yeah, and also against Druid, like this matchup is pretty close. Like at first I thought it was very Druid favorite after playing it as Druid, but then after playing it as Hunter, I think it's fairly close. A little bit Druid favorite though. So this hand from Orange seems pretty bad. He keeps the Adorable. Makes sense. It's a good card if you just have any other minion to play. As Këlthrag, he has the Gibberling again, which is a very good card in every matchup in the game. So he has the decision, should he keep the other cards? I'm actually not sure what I think. Like, Innovate seems good with Gibberling, but you can also just draw some blanks if you keep an Innovate, I don't know. It's probably a keep though. Orange really needs a minion to play. Otherwise it's really bad. Like, if the Hunter passes turn 1, it's just a really bad deck at that point. Oof.
Oh.
Yeah, not great for Orange.
Did you like the keep from Orange, the mulligan?
The Adorable Infestation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like it. Because, like, if you hit a 1-drop, it's such a good card, right? So I think it's worth the risk of not hitting a 1-drop.
It was an optimistic keep, kinda.
Yeah, but you do get like 4 draws. Guess he was on the coin to get a 1-drop or a 2-drop, and most of the deck is 1-drops or 2-drops. He's just getting really unlucky here, not getting it. I think it was a fine keep, honestly. And yeah, now we can see Këlthrag can go off with the Gibberling, Innovate, and probably Soul of the Forest. And then next turn, Pride Fury. And then the game looks pretty over.
Oh.
When the Hunter passes 2 first turns, it's not very good.
Yeah,
like, he did play a weapon, but that's not really playing something on the board, which is kind of the same as passing.
Yeah, that's why at the moment, I don't really like that Hunter, because it just looks so heavy sometimes.
And I would disagree with that. There are still a lot of 1-drops. Like, how many 1-drops are there? There are like 8 if you count Wound Prey. And then there's also double Kolka Pack Runner, which is also an early drop, right? So there are like 10.
But you're still kinda a bit more slow than the original Hunter. You have less early game, still.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, this game he's definitely just getting kind of unlucky.
Yeah. We won't be result oriented. That because of that game, the deck is bad.
Like there were like 8 good cards you could get on turn 1 or 2, and by turn 2 he would have 5 draws for those. That's a very good chance to get one of those 8 cards, but yeah, he didn't get them.
Yeah.
And there's a Gibberling on the other side.
Yeah, I agree. Unlucky start for range.
But not to take anything away from Këlthrag.
Yeah, sure.
Played this game great. Didn't play the Gibberling before Yato.
Yeah. He catch the good moment to play them. So yeah.
Yeah, now you can just buff them up and full trade, probably.
I agree.
If you don't trade the Wolpertingers, the opponent can play the 4-mana girl, Warsong Wrangler, and buff up the Gibberling, buff up the Wolpertingers. And then they become Chattertingers, as Orange would say.
Yeah. If you don't lose the board from Këlthrag side, you just win the game. If you keep the board, yes.
Yeah.
You are very high with your health point, so just taking the trade.
Right now he doesn't have any more. He doesn't have any more board fill though. He only has board buff. So if Orange can actually just clear a few minions, he can actually still have a chance in the game.
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting. Like if Këlthrag just draws another Soul of the Forest or something bad, then he could still be in trouble.
Sure.
So Orange has a decision whether he might just want to go piercing shot. Like he needs to think about what is the way he wins, right? And the way he wins is if his opponent's hand is bad. And how is it bad? It's if he only has buffs, so he kind of needs to clear a minion, right?
Yeah.
And he can do that with piercing shot. I guess he can also just do that with the weapon, huh? Yeah, he doesn't need to play piercing shot for that.
Yeah, that's the best way to clean the board. 1/1 on your head on the 2/2, I think. Oh no, he want to save health point. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know about that. Seems like he ran out of time, and yeah, it was kind of a hard turn. I don't blame him too much.
Yeah. So 2 options here. Only 4-mana spell, or you can put your taunt minion and then buff them for 2 mana.
Yeah, I think there was only one real option. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one you went with. I think this play is way better than the other one.
Okay.
Now you have a pretty good chance of landing Pride 3 on 3 minions instead of 2 red, which is pretty good.
I get it, yes. Yeah, I never played Token Druid, so I don't really know how to play that deck.
I played it quite a bit.
Okay, so that's nice to have you. Okay.
So yeah, here you want to soul, because Pride 3, then your minions have 6 HP and then they die to Moonfang anyways.
Yeah.
Probably just soul and trade in the 3/3 because it has 2 death rattles. Or you can just go full face, but then you can get kind of punished by a buff. Or I guess Orange played both adorable. Yeah, you could just go full face. Yeah, he's thinking about whether he should trade that one. Maybe it's actually better to go full face, but I think I would trade.
Can you
It's close, though.
can you lose the game if you trade? Is there any way to lose if you take all the trade?
But can you lose if you go face? On the other hand,
If there is some buff on the Moonfang,
Yeah, but Orange already played double adorable,
Yeah,
so there's no buff.
yeah. Only from resizing pouch, maybe. Yes, yes. I think even trade or face give you the game, so there were only good plays. Oh, this one is kinda strong. The 3-2 summoning rush
Yeah,
minions.
kinda. It's almost 2 rush minions. So it's not. I don't think it's enough.
Yeah.
But I mean, it might be the pick.
The others look very slow.
True.
Oh,
Going for the
Discover.
steroid to try to get a scam out, I guess. Like explosive trap or something would be nice if there's no buff.
yeah. Even freezing was okay,
True.
but none of them looks really nice.
Another good draw from Këlthrag.
Yeah.
Just buff up the board and go face. Seems good. By going face, he basically says to Orange, you have to clear my entire board or you're dead. Now Orange is looking for pouch to give him some random out.
And no, he just conceded.
Nope. Yeah, and Këlthrag takes it down.
So that's a win for Orange.
No.
For Këlthrag, sorry. A win for Këlthrag.
3-1.
Yeah.
Well played.
Let's see if we can call the player for a post-match interview. Okay. Okay, let's call them. Okay. Këlthrag. Hi, Këlthrag. Hello.
Hello.
Congrats for your win. Well played.
Yeah, congrats. Well played.
And thank you for
I'm very happy.
thank you for joining us.
No problem.
So, do you have questions for Furyhunter? For
I don't know. Like, it was a pretty quick series. I think well played from both sides. Pretty straightforward games. So I don't know. I don't have too many questions.
The open druid was just like a little too much, maybe. Like I don't think my mulligans might have not have been correct sometimes, but
No, I think that they were good.
okay. I wasn't sure.
Like you kept gibberling and you played your gibberling, so
Yes.
that's good.
How it works.
Yeah, it works. And hey, Orange.
Oh, what's up?
GG's and well played. But
Hey,
three's too strong, man.
It did what I could, I feel.
Yeah, I feel like that too. Yeah, it was pretty quick games. Do you have any questions, AtomiK?
yes, I want to ask Orange here. The token druid make a 3-0 against you. When you built your lineup, what were your thoughts about token druid? Does it scare you?
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, from where I'm sitting, which is quite debatable, I have in my mind, I have 3 favorite matchups versus Token Druid. I'm the Hunter is probably the most questionable one out of those ones, and you can argue on Warrior too, but I've been playing the Hunter a lot since the Master Tour, and then Token Druid has risen in popularity, and it's been extremely favored if I look at my stats. So it was definitely a deck I had in mind, but when I looked at the lineup, it wasn't exactly Token Druid I was scared of. But I got a pretty bad end of draws in at least the 2 last games against some quite above average draws, I'd say. And
Yeah.
Yes, I
and
guess.
that's how it goes. So I don't think that's where I'd criticize my lineup building when it comes to Token Druid. I think I was fine there.
Okay. Okay, yes. Your draws were very bad against the Token Druid. You drew so bad with your Hunter. No turn 1, no turn 2. So that was kinda sad to see.
The double adorable, double piercing shot, and Moonfang.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the
really
best
nice.
hand.
Yeah.
You kept the card, right?
I mean, I kept adorable infestation because snowballing the early game, you have a ton of 1 and 2s and like plus trackings. So keeping an adorable infestation's not a problem. It's something that I'm very confident is just correct. But
Yeah, we also talked about that. Like, you basically have 8 cards that are good to draw in the first 2 turns, where you basically have 5 draws for it, and you just didn't get them.
Right,
So-
and also the cards I mulliganed, right? I was
also
in
that.
coin. I'm pretty sure. So it was like 1, 2, 3. There was infinite cards. But I mean, it happens.
Yeah, it happens. It is what it is.
Okay.
But yeah, good job on the Token Druid, Këlthrag. I mean, you played the game as well, so I would say.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. I mean, the nothing. Yeah, I might be a little bit tired. That's why my voice is probably.
No problem.
It sounds a little bit rough, but like
That's all good.
there was. Yeah. I mean, I don't mean to take anything away from the victory. Like it was a well played match.
Mm.
I'm just talking about the draws that were. I mean,
Yeah.
better. It was. Yeah, that's awesome.
They were good games.
Yeah. I have a question for Këlthrag. When you were playing against Hunter with your Druid, how did you decide when you want to trade the minions and when you want to go face with your minions?
So I was trading the Wolper things, for example. Since if I didn't trade it, they would remove like 1 minion on my board immediately. So I wanted to keep as many minions on the board as possible. Like the 1-1s didn't matter as much, so I kept them on the board. I just want to have as many minions on the board as possible for the next turn.
Okay.
Makes
That's
sense.
basically my reason.
Yeah, you played it well to when to trade when going face, so it was nice. Well played. So I don't.
I wasn't sure most of the time.
Yeah, it's always hard.
We weren't either, so it's fine.
Yeah. But you win, so congrats. I don't have
Thank
any questions, so maybe we can leave you and having a good evening.
Have a nice evening.
Yeah, I don't have any questions either. So.
Okay, nice.
Alright, GG's and thanks for having me. I'll see you around, guys.
Thank you.
GG's.
See you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Laters. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, let's get into the next match then.
Yeah. So now we will have Carvalho against Myzrael. Carvalho from Brazil. He will play not at the same time zone as us, so we will see. So first, the lineups. So first we have Carvalho lineup.
He doesn't play Priest.
Yeah, it's one of the only player to not bringing priest. So that's kinda interesting.
What is banned from him then?
Yeah, warrior. Warrior has been banned,
Or he has been banned? Okay, cool.
and he's his Hunter is really interesting. Dire Frenzy, Scrap Shot. We're not used to see those cards in Hunter. So
Yeah, what the heck is this Thunder deck? I can't wait to see this. This is interesting. I hope this works. I can tell you that much. This looks like a Hunter deck that you would only see on Death Star's stream. The guy that only streams Hunter all day.
yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen a Hunter deck like this. I'm not gonna lie. Not a Hunter deck you see every day, but it seems cool. The rest of the lineup seems pretty straightforward. He plays a Guidance over a Price Fury and the Token Druid from the standard list, and then he plays a Sigil of Flame and the Demon Hunter. I've seen a few people play that. I think it's I personally think it's a pretty good card against Warrior, just from playing as Warrior in that matchup. I haven't actually tried the card. It might be good in other matchups too, but it seems pretty decent against Warrior if you can get down like turn 3, 4, something like that. Or even just turn 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall pretty standard lineup except for the Hunter,
Yeah.
which is very interesting.
And that is kinda fun. He brought the same Hunter kinda, the last edition at the final, with lots of hand buff on his beast. So it looks like he really like that kind of Hunter. Let's see if it will be good against Myzrael. So let's move on with Myzrael lineup. Here it is, with a Death Rattle Demon Hunter. In my opinion, this deck is really strong in that King of the Hill metagame, because it's good against AtomiK Demon Hunter, it can be good against Priest, it's good against Rogue. So in my opinion, it's a underrated deck so far in that metagame.
Okay. Yeah, I just think it isn't that good against OTK Demon Hunter. I personally think that OTK Demon Hunter might even be slightly favored, but
Okay.
yeah, I can see it being good against Priest. He's also playing Secret Rogue, so he probably planned on leaving Priest up.
Yeah, I think
Because,
so. Yes.
But yeah, there's no Priest on the other side, but that was probably his plan. And then Death Rattle Demon Hunter does make some sense. Like, it is decent against Priest, probably.
Yeah.
Also in my testing, also unfair versus Priest, deck is trash. But yeah, I mean, probably a fine deck. You also see it a lot on ladder, and
Yeah.
it's probably fine. I'm not a big fan of this deck. I think it's shit, but
This Death Rattle Demon Hunter just gave me 2 runs in the Max Open Cup. It makes 2 times 3-0 in my Max Open Cup, so I love that game just because of that.
okay, I might be biased. I'm just yeah, I just think the deck is trash.
Oh, maybe I just got lucky when I won my rounds thanks to it.
Maybe. But yeah, then he has his Warrior deck, which is fairly standard. It has a little bit more value again, probably because he wants to leave Priest up, right? With the Scorpion and the Narradex. I guess that's a little bit of a tech for the Priest matchup. And then the Rogue, Secret Rogue, haven't seen that deck too much. On HS Replay, it's still one of the best decks right now, I think. And it should be fine against Priests, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure of how the deck does, to be honest. I haven't seen it too much.
We have 2 interesting lineups for both players. Both lineups are not the most common. We have common lineups at the first confrontation, and here it's a bit different. So
yeah, we get some spice.
Yeah, it will be really nice to see how it will be.
Yeah.
It will do.
So let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, just will ask if the players are ready, so the confrontation can start.
Who will be on the bottom?
Just let me check that. Okay, Myzrael will be at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, Myzrael. Do you have both players on your friend list?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay. Just all the players, they can start. Oh, I forgot to add the cameras of the players. Okay.
I don't really know how they will queue because, like, most of the time, I have a pretty good idea of it because I know the matchups, but I don't really know the matchups of this Hunter. Already of Secret Rogue or Deathwell Demon Hunter. I mean, I guess I know those decks a little bit, but I've never seen this Hunter deck.
Okay.
So yeah, but hopefully the players know how the matchups are because, like, in LHS, it's not just random queue, right? And as in Conquest, there's actually often a correct queue order. Stuff like that.
Okay, Myzrael haven't joined us on the cam, so maybe we only will have Carvalho face during the match. Okay, like that. Okay. Okay, they done started. Just okay. I have to put the points at 0-0. Both players are at 1-1 at the tournament so far. So the player who lost this evening won't make to playoff. It's kinda a match you win.
Well, then they got a lot to play for.
Sorry?
Then they got a lot to play for.
Yeah, but to lose early, I think you can't make to the top, even by winning all the other game.
Yeah.
Okay, we finally will have Carvalho, Myzrael face. That's nice. Okay,
Cool.
okay.
He logged off now though.
Sorry?
He just logged off the game.
Oh yeah, maybe he was joining the camera. That's why.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, and none of the deck loss. Okay, everything is ready.
So just to make it clear, the bands are Warrior and Priest, right?
Yes. Yes, Warrior.
None can stand against the serpent lords.
Oh, we lost some turns.
Wait, are they in the game already?
Yeah. We missed a
No.
few turns. And we have... Oh, they're making a test game. No? We have a Druid Mirror. What's that? We have Yoxaron. None of the players are playing Miracle Druid, right?
I think you're in the wrong game.
Oh yes, oh sorry. Oh my bad. I just got baited by the friend list.
Yeah, let's just watch Miracle Druid, dude.
It was like, what the heck is that game? Okay.
I mean, Miracle Druid is a fun deck.
Yeah.
Can we all just bring that and just play best of 5 Miracle Druid Mirror? I would watch that tournament.
Sure. Okay, players will start soon, I think. Going to
Yeah,
start.
they ain't even know.
Nice. Okay, nice.
And it's the Secret Rogue versus AtomiK Demon Hunter. This matchup should be fairly favored for AtomiK Demon Hunter, I think. Especially that, like, there's no neophyte in the Rogue, which is a pretty good card against AtomiK Demon Hunter. From the Demon Hunter side, probably a full mull. You could keep Immolation Aura, but probably a full mull. And as Rogue, I think you keep Kazakus. and nothing else. Maybe I don't know if he keeps Shadow Cube or not.
I make my
Yeah, he throws it away. Oh wow, Carvalho keeps 2 cards. Interesting. I don't like keeping Spectral Sight when it's not on the left. For sure. Fair enough.
Okay.
Ooh, and he finds the Octobot. That is a good card.
Yeah. Best,
Good.
best mulligan card, yes.
Yep. So now it's interesting whether he wants to coin it out. He doesn't really have a good follow-up for it.
don't
Okay.
Okay, so... can you play a non-outcast Spectral Sight? Or you want to keep it?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably just keep it.
Right.
Like, he can outcast him at some point, and right now he doesn't... Like, if he had a skull in hand that he would want to get to the left, he would probably play it. But right now he doesn't have the skull, so he probably wants to draw 2 cards if he can, right?
Okay, I get it.
And yeah, it's interesting that Myzrael played the 1-2 on turn 1, but I mean, it makes sense. There's not that much you want to stun her from the Demon Hunter side.
Every minion is a combo piece, so... Yeah, you don't want to give your opponents minions.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can zap a Moark that is tempered, but that's kind of fringe. But it can happen.
Sure.
And yeah, also, if you keep the coin, you can do this play where you coin the golem if the
Oh.
Octobot was procced.
I like
So that's kind of nice.
I don't see why Myzrael didn't take the secret, because on next turn he could have Sparkjoy to play the mage secret. It was kinda nice, I think.
Which secret was it? I didn't see.
He had the Netherwind portal, I think. The
Yeah.
secret. And playing a mage secret for free is often really good, because they are strong. Okay.
But he gets a secret anyways, so
Yeah.
he doesn't really get too much punished.
Yeah.
Not too punished.
It is.
And now he has a really big board where he's basically saying, if you don't have Talented Arcanist plus Immolation Aura, you lose, but Carvalho does have that combo,
Yeah.
so he doesn't lose.
He just gave the thumbs up at the camera.
Yeah, understandable. Pretty good turn. And here's just the Sparkjoy, and then if he draws another secret, he can send with the Sparkjoy. He could also go with the Hanar, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, Hanar is not too bad, because he can pick a Paladin secret and then he can get a Mage secret in hand for next turn's Sparkjoy. I wouldn't pay up the Hanar here, but I guess he wants more value out of the Hanar. Like, later he has more mana, so he can play more secrets with Hanar.
sure.
Right?
It is. Oh,
Ooh, the top deck skull. Is that another thumbs up or what?
what a top deck.
Yep. Pretty good draw here. So right now he has 9 cards in hand, yeah, so he doesn't need to play anything.
Okay.
And Myzrael's hand is really awkward. He has nothing going for him.
Okay, one thief, maybe.
Yeah, he wants a secret, right? But he didn't get it.
Can you?
Maybe just some more draw.
Right.
I guess.
Yeah. Refreshing. Even if you just draw one spell, it's good.
Yeah, then it's basically just an Arcane Intellect, which is not too bad.
And yeah, Carvalho is kinda low health points currently. Maybe.
Yeah, but I think he's fine. Like, as long as you don't go down to like 8,
Yeah.
and then later, if you can die from more than 8, right? When the rogue gets to 9 mana. But before that, it's only double wicked step.
Sure.
I guess there are the mage spells, so he can be a little bit afraid of those. Fireball.
Yes, an 8 double fireball is 12 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, he might want to heal now to play around like Fireball, Wicked Step. Yeah, maybe just like throw Glaive now. And he can full clear if he plays an I-Beam. Nah, he doesn't need to play an I-Beam,
No.
he can't really die.
Yeah, with his... He's at 9, and 9 is a breakpoint. 8 is a breakpoint, so being at 9 is okay. Oh no, what? 11. It's even health point, so yes.
Yeah, 10 is also a breakpoint for Fireball, Wicked Step.
Yeah,
But
I see.
right now he just goes down to 11, so he can't die. He physically just can't die, no matter what, so...
Hmm.
He doesn't have to play around anything.
Hmm. Okay, devolving, then Secret Passage.
Yeah, makes sense.
I agree.
Just Wicked Step the face.
Yeah.
So now Carvalho is probably gonna be a little bit scared of dying, so he's gonna heal up. But he has ways to do that. He has a Mohawk and I-Beam. Ooh, another Skull.
Oh, wow.
He would really like to play that. He just has to drop one card, so I guess he can just I-Beam, or he could just go Mohawk I-Beam. If he only goes I-Beam, he might be afraid of dying. So yeah, Mohawk I-Beam seems fine.
Yeah, first
Yeah,
Mohawk
Skull.
Skull, and then he can do the I-Beam.
Yeah.
Okay, no Elginos at the moment. Is the only card he needs to OTK the rug.
Yeah. We can see though that Myzrael doesn't have much pressure. I said that a little bit too early. Now he has Janus. But yeah.
Yeah, but
But he can't kill the Mohawk.
Yeah.
So that's very scary for him.
really, really scary to let a Morg on the board.
What makes something
Yeah, you gotta just go Janus and hope to get a rush, or hope to not be dead, I guess.
Rustrix can do something.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow, but it could potentially do something, yeah.
Yeah, if he top decks the good ones, maybe a mage prime.
Yeah, good old Solarian Prime.
Hmm.
Well, now Ilganath would just be lethal, but he can't seem to find it. The weapon is pretty good here to just clear the board.
Yeah, and you don't really know which one is the weak one, because maybe Myzrael brained, so the weapon is cleaning the good one. Anyway, okay.
He draws first. Was Ilganath lethal here? Maybe it was. That's probably why he drew first.
Okay, then playing the weapon. And now... He would be at 10. If he's not playing anything.
He can trade the blackjack, but yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's not... Oh, he didn't play around this.
Oh.
Top deck Alex. Ooh, oh. Ah, never lucky.
Oh, that one with Wicked Stab.
I mean, it would be pretty lucky to get 5 into Alex.
5,
Yeah, that
6.
went into biggest stab. How much spell damage is it? It's
Plus
+1. Yeah, he would be 1 damage off, right? With 5 damage and then plus
2,
6 on board and then +1.
No Wicked Stab, but still strong cards.
He's just leaving the Morg up again.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the downside of his play.
He could trade it with the 5/5, but then I guess... Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, I guess Carvalho didn't really use the Morg too much last time, so maybe he can't do it again. Yeah, he kinda needs Ilganath soon, huh? Oh, but there's this... Hmm. I guess it was fine. Yeah, it makes sense. If he plays a spell, he procs 30 tricks. So maybe he doesn't want to play a spell, but it's kind of awkward to not play a spell. Maybe he just hopes it's bamboozled, you know. Okay, still no Wicked Step or Alex. But if he just draws one of those, he just wins. Carvalho might as well play I-Beam, right? Kinda needs to get up that next turn, so... He just wants to stay alive for one extra turn against like Wicked Step. Like this way he's only dead to Alex. So I think this makes sense. But yeah, kinda unfortunate that he never gets the Ilganath. But I did touch on it like earlier when we went through the deck list that Carvalho doesn't play the 3 mana draw 2 cards. So he does play less card draw.
Yeah.
And he's getting a little bit points for that.
Yeah, I don't see the sigil that deals 3 damage isn't really strong in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't really tried it, so I can't really say too much.
Okay.
Oh, my Yoga and Counterspell are both very good.
He can play AtomiK then counterspell. Oh, never lucky.
Yeah, that would be nice for him.
Hmm.
Yeah, he basically, if he got 2, like if he got both AtomiK and Counterspell there, then he would basically just win.
Okay.
But now if Carvalho draws Ilganath, then he still wins. Okay, he didn't. I mean, he's not dead right now, but he's probably gonna be dead because there's a secret passage. Actually, he's always dead because there's a Wicked Step and an Alex. So he will always get one of those from secret passage. Yeah, the Rogue actually gets there. A really close game.
It's over.
Yeah, also pretty awkward hands from both sides. I feel like the Demon Hunter's hand was really good though. Except for he never drew Ilganath. But other than that, it was really good.
Okay, so no rogue left for...
No Demon Hunter left.
Oh yes, I just put
It's
the
not
point
still standing.
the point of for Carvalho. Okay, my bad.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, the Rogue one.
Yeah. So 1 point for Myzrael. Currently 1-0.
And he's screening the Druid now. Yeah, Druid should be favored in this matchup because there's no Neophyte in the Rogue. Okay, pretty bad hand for the Rogue. You could consider keeping Dirty Tricks because there's a lot of spells in Druid, but yeah, and pretty explosive hand again from the Druid. We see a lot of good Druid hands today, huh? A lot of Gibberlings. Yes, Secret Passage on 1. Let's go. Do it.
That maybe he wanted to scare Carvalho. Like, this card is maybe a Price Plunderer. Should I play my Price Plunderer now? I think that's why he did that.
It's definitely a fine play to do. Just fake a card. Carvalho can go all in on turn 1. Like, just make... Yeah. You probably just play everything. Just play all your cards. I mean, I like it. It's a pretty good turn 1. Just 5 3/3s and a 1/1. Seems good to me.
I think I don't like in the game. It's like when you have 4 overload mana on turn 2, you only have 2 less mana, and then on turn 3 you have all your mana. It's like you cheated on 2 mana. I feel like. Don't see if you get what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely get it.
Okay.
I mean, I think there are more unfair things in the game, like priest.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It is, yeah.
And Myzrael is just dead. Kick.
Dead on Hunter 3.
I feel like this is a theme today. Trees can't lose. They just do this every game and just win.
Okay.
Yeah, cool game.
Thumbs up from Carvalho.
Yeah, understandable. So let's see what Myzrael has. He's probably not going to queue his Demon Hunter into this, because that's really bad against Token Druid. So he's probably just going to queue his Warrior. I mean, I don't know which deck is better against the Hunter, but yeah, I mean, you queue your Warrior into this, right? That's why Demon Hunter doesn't win against trees, I feel like. And nothing beats trees, though. Trees are OP.
Let's see. It would be sad if we don't see Carvalho's Hunter.
Yeah, true.
I want
Yeah,
to see
I kind of want to see that.
to see if that.
Maybe he doesn't draw Gibberling this game. Interesting hand from Myzrael. Yeah, I don't really know how you keep this. I mean, I think Predator is pretty good in the matchup, in my opinion. And then you probably also keep the stage dive. And the studies is like close, but he decides to throw it away. Makes sense. Okay, pretty bad hand from Carvalho this time. Yeah, this is not what you want to see as trees. I couldn't see the options though. Lunar Eclipse is pretty good because it can deal with Parade Leader or Playmaker. But he kind of needs some board fill, like Gibberling or Glowfly. He also needs some draw. Now we see Myzrael is cutting out the Neuralix, trying to get Usera Awakens, which is obviously really good in the matchup. And Carvalho's hand is just really not coming together. It's a really bad hand.
Okay.
Now he's probably just gonna play a Scorpid because then he can Emerald right next to him. I'm assuming. Scorpid can also find like Bladestorm or Brawl or Rancor, which are really good in the matchup. Like he's probably expecting a Glowfly to come down, right? So what is the best play against that? Says stage dive. Okay. Does Neuralix have a tribe? No, it does not.
Okay.
He finds a Glowfly now though, Carvalho.
Okay, Glowfly.
Oh, but there's a Nusera Awakens now. That is pretty good.
Sorry? What play? Oh, Praise
Nusera
Farm.
Awakens is pretty good later.
Ah, yeah.
Not
yeah.
right now, but yeah.
Yes, it is. I agree.
He's going in. Sure. Yeah, he doesn't play around the Nusera Awakens. I mean, that makes sense. Because if Myzrael doesn't have exactly Nusera Awakens, then he's just dead. But he does have it. So yeah. Kick W.
Carvalho, sad about that.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Okay, guess away. Oh, Gibberling, here it is. A bit late this time.
Yeah, he has 2 Gibberlings now. He got both the Glowfly and Gibberling like 1 turn too late. But yeah, they are here. They arrived. But I expect Myzrael to just kill him before he can get them down. Maybe not. Maybe he does have time to play them. But they actually, it's kind of awkward, right? Because Gibberling and Glowfly have anti-synergy. Like, Glowfly summons less 2/2s because of the Gibberlings. Like, both the cards are really good, right? But together, not so much. Ooh, he finds a Brawl.
Oh, yeah. From the Scorpid. Oh, really pretty interesting. I didn't notice that Myzrael were playing the Scorpid. He's one of the only players to play a Scorpid in the
Yeah,
Warrior.
it's basically because he wants to leave a Priest, right? If the opponent plays Priest. And
Oh, okay.
Scorpid just gives him a little bit more value. I think that's his reasoning. Anyways.
I get it.
And Carvalho is going full Gibberling.
It's furry. Oh, okay, no. Soul of the Forest is better. He's right.
Yeah. So the Forest makes the minions more staggy. So I like it.
Sure. It's better against the Brawl to have the Death Rattle.
Yeah, also just against the board, right? If you played Price Fury, they would have 4 HP, so they would still die to the minions trading.
Yeah.
Also, like the minions are bigger because of conditioning, so also the minions in hand would be able to come down and trade them off.
Sure. Okay.
So now it's interesting if he just wants to go face, or if he wants to trade off minions. Like, if he goes face, he can potentially set up lethal, but I mean, with the Brawl in the hand, I think it makes sense to just trade. Because, yeah, if you can just trade off all the death battles, then you can Brawl next turn or something. Pretty decent turn here,
Yeah.
covering up the board. But he's also afraid of the lethal from Myzrael's side, right?
Yeah, it can be very fast with an ETC, for example. If yes, with lots
Yeah,
of.
or just if he doesn't trade here, then just Playmaker Ranthag is just lethal.
Oh yeah, you're right. I haven't noticed that, but yes, Runtag have lots of damage. 5. You can trade the taunt minions. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so he wants to trade. Makes sense. So that Myzrael would need ETC to have lethal.
Oh, Samuro, but with one. Oh, Samuro isn't doing anything, I think.
Yeah, Samuro isn't doing that much. Right, yeah.
Maybe you have to take the stun maul.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think it was Samuro, because you can go Playmaker Ranthag, and then you can buff it up for next turn. Like Ranthag was probably... Yeah.
I see.
I think it was the Samuro, because you can buff it up next turn. Like, then next turn you can just go Brawl Samuro, and then GG.
Yeah, that was smart. I agree. Oh, fuck.
But this is also fine. It's pretty much the same. Like, if he isn't at this turn, then he probably wins no matter what he does. So I don't fault him for this play too much. Yeah, now the game is pretty much over. I mean, I guess Carvalho still has somewhat of a chance. He's not dead yet, but he's pretty much dead. But I shouldn't call the game too fast again. I did that last series. 1-0. Okay, now it's over. If he finds the lethal. Actually, if he didn't top deck the EDC here, he could have maybe won. Carvalho, like if he top decks above next turn. Oh, does he not find the lethal?
Even yes, just
It's-
playing.
It is lethal. Just play EDC and run back, and then you do all the attacks, and it's 17 damage.
Wait, it's 4 damage thanks to ETC, and you have 11.
No,
It's 15.
no. You get 2 run attacks, and then you also Anchorman is also a rush.
Oh yes, the damage from the Anchorman. I forgot the 5/4 was a rush minion. I
Well,
forgot.
if he misses the lethal, then Carvalho has outs for lethal, right? Top deck. But he's gonna play the ETC and then see that it's lethal, right?
Maybe. Quick,
Oh.
quick.
Disco face, man.
Face.
No, no. KKL. I mean, he probably still wins. It's just BM. But now he's dead to Arbor. Arbor is just lethal.
Oh.
He sees it.
He just threw his helmet. Oh
Yeah.
no. You have to stay focused, bro. No, it can happen to everybody.
I can't see the discovers this game, but what? Oh, did he get
Whoa.
a survival? Is this lethal? Yeah,
For
and
8, 16. Oh yes, it is. Oh, Carvalho is showing Brazil on the map. What is he doing? Yeah, Brazil on the cam. He just looked for a map of the world and showed Brazil the camera. Oh yeah, I'm sad for Myzrael. You are just now he's hating himself, I think. Like, oh no, why I just threw the
Yeah.
game.
I mean, it happens. And when it happens, you just gotta get yourself back on the horse. And there's still another game, or maybe 2. So he still has a chance. Not a good chance, because he has Death Rattle Demon Hunter into Token Druid. But he has a chance. So, yeah, he just gotta get himself back mentally and then focus on the next game,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it is, but it's more easy to say that than doing it.
It is indeed. Definitely.
You have much to answer for. It isn't over between us, brother.
Pretty decent hand from both sides, though.
Yeah. This is one of the bad matchup for the Rattle Demon Hunter.
Yeah, I've never lost this matchup as Token Druid.
Yeah, it's so hard.
And he gets the Glowfly, yeah. No, it's just GG pretty much.
Ah, we won't see Carvalho's Hunter. That's sad.
Yeah, feels bad, man.
And
Yeah, I really wanted to see that. Maybe next time.
sure.
Wait, is this gonna be another 3-0 from Token Druid? It is, right? If he wins this game. Token Druid is just good, man. It's OP.
You have the snake, the rush minion, but you need another one. Maybe with Crimson Sigil, then trade
Yeah,
with a Razorboar to have 2 Fellrater, so you can clean the whole board with 2 Fellrater.
True.
It was one of the out. Okay. He just will go with that play.
I don't really like playing the Kurtos here, because I would think you would run it outcasted, right? So just wait a turn with that, because you kind of want your own board as well. Like in this matchup, if you... It's not only about your opponent's board, it's also about your board. And the druid is overloaded this turn, so he can't really buff the minions too much. So I would have liked to see like Renowned Performer or just the weapon come down here. Definitely not the Ultras, the Kurtos. Or just the Renowned Performer, and then he could Kurtos next turn. But yeah, whatever. I mean, no matter what he does, he probably loses this game.
Oh, okay. I liked playing the renowned performer to take the board better, but it's okay.
Yeah, I think I like that too. That's also more mana efficient, right? Just Renowned Performer and then Tusk Piercer seemed good to me. And yeah, now Carvalho just has all the options in the world. And no matter what he does, he's gonna win. Because the sand is very good. I mean, I like the Glowfly there, but this is also fine. This also wins.
Only winning plays here. So
Yeah.
it's hard to say which plays are better when all the plays are a win.
That is true. Yeah, it's definitely hard to fault him for going for a play that is a winning play.
Yeah.
So is there an out for Myzrael? No?
I don't think so.
I can't think of anything. Like if you can get a skull into like, I don't know, Phil Rattler. No, but this it's just not enough.
He can top deck the big 7-drop that summons 3 Death Rattle minions, and if he hits the good ones, like the ones with Rush, it can survive some turns. If he top decks now, the Blackthorn, his name is, I think.
Yeah, Blackthorn, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he got Blackthorn and then if Carvalho never got any buffs,
Yeah.
like he doesn't have any buffs right now, he only has Sword of the Forest, right? So if he never got any buffs, then there might be a chance, but I mean, he's gonna draw buffs at some point.
There is
Because
buff
he also has card draw.
in his decks, so there is buff and card draw, so one day we'll find them. Oh, no buffs, okay.
And also, just until he finds the buffs, he can just Sword of the Forest his board like a million times.
Yeah, it's
And
like
also, if his board is cleared, he can just summon more boards with Glowfly.
infinite board.
And Myzrael doesn't really have a way to kill Carvalho, right? Does he? No.
No, there's
Because he has 25 HP, so it's just impossible.
yeah, have the 8/8, but only 8 damage. Ah,
Yeah. I'm just trying to find any way for Myzrael to win,
Yeah.
but there is not.
if he has ones to the left, right? The weapon that deals 1 damage to the opponent bird is okay. But yeah, then it's just another Cell of the Forest. So
I mean, to be fair, Myzrael, Carvalho still doesn't have a buff. So, I mean, there's a green on the board now. Maybe Myzrael can get a board to stick,
yeah,
but
maybe.
it's hard.
Look at that board, infinite.
Like, at some point, Carvalho is gonna draw his arbor,
Yeah,
or just Pride Fury.
8 cards left. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll find them a day. Oh, bad draws from Myzrael.
Yeah, this play in South makes sense. Spend your mana.
Sure.
Does not get the Fell Rattler. That's kind of bad for him.
Yeah.
I think no matter what, he is lost. Okay. And now Carvalho finally finds the buff. And he can Solar Eclipse with that. And then he can choose whatever he wants to do. Face or trade, it all wins.
Does lethal now with face?
Yeah, it's lethal.
I think.
I would miss it on purpose. Just for PM. I mean, he can't lose even if he doesn't kill him.
8. Yeah.
He might as well kill him. Yeah. GG's and well played by Carvalho. Also, overall, very well played by Myzrael. He had that Miss Lethal, which was not great, but yeah.
It happens to everybody, so yeah.
Yeah, it does happen sometimes.
Okay, let's ask the players if we can call them to have a post-match interview.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Oh, Carvalho can't do the interview today.
Are you gonna do a losers interview then?
Carvalho, yeah, can't do the interview today because he have class in university right now. So.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
He's sending his cheers for Brazil. He's thinking of Brazilian in the chat. You are lots, I think, to come here for spectate Carvalho. So yeah, he's sending you his greetings. Okay, so let's.
Yeah, and tell him GG's well played.
So yes, let's call Myzrael. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. So yes, congrats for this confrontation, even if you lost. Played.
Yeah, crashed after this missing lethal in Warrior game. It was a missing lethal, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And so crashed. In normal other game, I would 100% of the time probably see it, but I was so focused on making a good play and looking and checking it twice, 3 times, and it didn't work out. And then I saw at the end of the turn when a rope was burning, I saw after trading that he have 10 health and I have 11 attack on the wall.
I mean, it happens to everyone. Like, when you're playing the game, like you tunnel vision on like clearing the board and how much damage is he gonna have, and then at the end of your turn you might see lethal. But yeah, I mean, it happens to everyone. Just yeah, it is what it is. You just gotta get over it. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, gonna have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to ask you. So when you saw that you missed lethal, how is it doing in your head? What are you thinking about, and have you managed to focus on the next game?
No, I think I didn't recover really from that. I knew that the Furyhunter was a very bad matchup. Druid for it's very bad matchup. I knew that I need really a miracle, and I don't think I managed to recover. I'm not sure about the last game. I think I did some mistakes. I think I could have kept Furyhunter in hand and tried to snipe Gibberlings after thinking, but it wouldn't be enough anyway. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, in the last game you couldn't win.
Yeah, the matchup is way too hard. So yes, no regrets about that, about the last game. Yeah. So okay.
But yeah, other than that Miss Lethal, I think you played fine, played well. So be proud of that.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. I have a question about your lineups. You wanted to let the priest open, right?
Yeah, I wanted to let priest open with this lineup. I wanted to ban Rush Warrior. this was the strategy for that, and trying to capitalize on opponent having priest. But I think I didn't hit correct lineup for my lineup. Honestly. Yeah, like definitely Demon Hunter having like two bad matchup and this 50-50 against Lifesteal Demon Hunter, and also Secret Rock being looking like a bad deck in this lineup, but managed to grab a win in the first game.
Definitely, you were definitely unfixed twice, yeah. So not the best lineup for you, but better luck next week.
Yeah, I didn't have a big chunk of time this week to prepare the lineup, so this is why I submitted almost the same lineup as last week without really big thought about that, and changing only one Ultimate, one Condemning Priest, but it didn't matter in this matchup. But I'm gonna definitely put more effort in next week's lineup and talk over the games and the lineups with my teammates.
Yeah, okay. Personally, I liked that kind of lineup with Death Rattle Demon Hunter to let Priest open. Furyhunter isn't agree with me. He's thinking that Death Rattle Demon Hunter is trash, but in my opinion, it worked.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah, from my side, it worked really well in my confrontation. So I like the deck, but yeah. Everybody has a different point of view.
It's a good deck. It's not the best one. It's not the best one you can bring probably, but it's a good deck. I think it's in the upside when we think about what people are usually bringing.
Yeah, and it has one of the best matchup against Priest in the meta.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
That's an upside for the deck. Okay. Do you have the questions, Furyhunter?
No, I don't really have any further questions.
Don't have
others? So I'm gonna only say congratulations to Carvalho. He played better player won today, and so really GG.
Okay.
GG's.
Yeah, thanks. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you. Have a good evening. Goodbye. See you.
Yeah, you too, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So that was the last confrontation of this evening. We have a win for...
It's pretty funny that both the confrontations today was 3-0'd by Token Druid.
Yeah.
Token Druid OP. Can't beat the trees.
6 wins for Token Druid today, so...
Yeah. 6 wins, 0 losses. Pretty good score.
That's why I mean,
it should have been 4-1, but yeah, because of the missed lethal, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't be. But that's why I like to let Priest open, because Token Druid is also very scary, so I can ban Token Druid with a Priest open lineup. So.
But you can also just bring Token Druid and then ban
yes, but I don't know how to play the deck.
Okay, fair enough.
You're right.
Just throw a Gibberling and play it. And will you win?
Sure. I see. So yes, on the Max TV, tomorrow on Thursday, he will have 2 other confrontation casted by Max, also in English. So I hope you will be here tomorrow to see 2 great match. We'll have Palira against Pluro and Jose Louis against Xeno. So yes, good players, and we will see them tomorrow if you will be there. So thank you, Furyhunter, for being here this evening for that.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Confrontation. It was really nice to hear your thoughts on the matchups, the games, the plays, because you're a good player. So thank you, and thank you also for the chat, for being here this evening. Thank you for following us, and have a good evening. Goodbye.
Bye.